What's up, y'all? This your girl Lola with Lola's Chronicles, and today I got my first guest returning, my homegirl now, Author Shaquoya Johnson. What's up with it?
What's up? What's up, everybody? Thank you for having me, friend.
Yes, welcome back, welcome back. So, for the new followers and stuff, give them a brief introduction of who you are and where you from.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm author Shaquoya Johnson, here from Syracuse, New York, author, entrepreneur, mother of two beautiful girls, slash care manager.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, what is it that you do?
So during the day, I'm a care manager. I help set up services for people with OPWDD. But by night, I am an indie author, urban fiction author.
Woo,
Yes,
woo.
jumping into the literary world.
Man, doing big things. I see too.
Thank you. I'm doing my best.
Man, and your best is showing because I see every day. That's what's up. It's my motivation too, being a fellow author and watching you flourish from the last time we had a conversation. And I'm like, man, my girl on the go. That's how you do it
Thank
though. So
you.
so tell me a little bit about what's been going on since our last visit.
So I have been working on my standalone Dear Diary Candy's Revenge. That is currently in motion right now. It's up on Amazon, just waiting for it to be published. So that is the release date is tomorrow, the 31st, which is also my grandma's death day. So that's a very important day to me. Also Easter. But um the 31st is a very special day for me because my grandma passed when I was 8 and she means so dearly to me. So when I started my author journey in 2022, I I didn't realize my first installment to the diary series, Dear Diary Sapphire's Revenge, was dropped on the 31st. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna just drop, a book on her death day every year, to celebrate her.
And I can agree with that because my auntie who raised me, I dropped Loyalty and Envy on her birthday,
Oh,
which is May 17th. And so I understand like picking a release date is special. Sometimes you want to have a certain release date because it means so much to you, not just for your readers and your fans, but you want it to mean something to you as well. Every time you release a book, it's like giving birth to a new baby, is what I say.
yeah.
Because it's like it's such an exciting experience, and I've been seeing down my timeline so many authors getting ready to release, including myself, and it's just like, okay, we on go mode, you know what I'm saying? So
Congratulations.
yeah, so and I look forward to it. I can't wait. I'm gonna help you promote that and share that and everything else. So how many books have you written since the last time you came on?
So the last time I came on, what book was we talking about? I think I had five. So this is my sixth book of the year. Well, this is my sixth book in my catalog, but the first book of the year that I'll be dropping, Dear Diary Candy's Revenge. So this is six books in. I took my time with this one because I'm doing some revamping. So this book is going to be different than any other book that I have.
Okay.
I found the recipe, y'all.
All right. Hey,
So
as you should.
and I'm like, let's get it together. I will go back in and like rework the edits on a few of my books, but other than that, they're still pretty good. So,
So you released a book for Halloween. How has that been going?
that book is
Tell me about it.
so okay. My book that I published for Halloween is called A Halloween Party in the Hood. Shout out to my fiance because he's on the cover over here.
Okay.
Cover model. I needed something hood, and he was hood enough. So this book is about a male group of friends who do a job, and when the job goes bad, they get invited to a Halloween party. The Halloween party from hell. Okay. So when they go in there, they get trapped to where they're going through like mazes, like Tales from the Hood, Saw vibes, all of that. Um, Tales from the Crypt vibes it gives you. It also gives some paranormal vibes, I want to say too, because I wanted to try to give all the feels of scary and thriller because this is my first like horror novel. And then I also wanted to put some comedy in there. So you'll get a little bit of that in here too. So I have had some people asking if I could do like a part two. The ending definitely leaves an open window to where I could do a part two. So I've been thinking about possibly doing a part two to this book. But everyone has been loving it. I've been getting great reviews. They've been saying, yes, this is giving me Tales from the Hood vibes.
And I'm like, okay, all the reviews and everything. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm saying. So I want to step off into another genre myself. But
Mhm.
how was that experience stepping out your comfort zone and doing something different?
And anytime I step out my comfort zone and do something different, it's exciting. It's scary, but it's exciting. So anytime I start a new book, I'm scared because I freelance. I may jot down a few things here and there, like on my notepad, but other than that, it comes straight from the head. So I don't know what I'm going to write until I get in front of the computer. I know the synopsis. I'll do the synopsis first, just so I'll, can go off of that and make sure it matches that. But other than that, it was like it was amazing. It was fun. The creativeness that I was able to come up with. It was exciting. I loved it. I loved it.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm so used to the urban fiction and the short stories, and I can just do that with my eyes closed in
Yeah.
that room. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I want to step off into fantasy a little bit. I got some ideas, but I'm like, I don't know.
You should, because then you can expand and change your target audience also, because there's a lot of people who I don't know if people know, but I came up on fantasy like Harry Potter books, the Junie B. Jones and all of that. But I love the Harry Potter books, and I was like 10 reading those. So and they are so amazing. And I thought about doing a fantasy novel too, but you should do that. I think it would be nice, like a fantasy urban novel. That would
Yeah,
be so dope.
I really got something in mind, but I haven't played with it yet. But I'm definitely like, we gonna see.
Okay.
We
Well,
gonna see.
let me know because I will read. I will read it. I will.
So, do you plan to write any more books coming soon?
Yes. So I actually have a book that I am super excited to write. I don't know why this Dear Diary Candy Revenge, it seems like it took forever. Speaking because this book actually connects the Dear Diary standalone series and the A Fool for You series. So Dear Diary, so Candy is in the A Fool for You series and the Dear Diary standalone series. So the Dear Diary standalone series you could read in any order, alone or together, same as the Candy range. So I have two ideas in mind. Well, three, a couple, but so for Candy's Revenge, I'm actually going to do a spin-off from that. Okay. And that will be a two-part series spin-off to the diary series. So
Okay.
yeah, so y'all gonna love that. Um, but I'm gonna introduce one of the spinoffs this year, and then the other spinoff will be the beginning of next year. But my next book that I am going to be doing is a Black Lives Matter novel. I'm super, super excited about that. I'm doing my research before I get started. It's called Justice for Trustees. So it's about a young boy who's valedictorian, looks hard deceiving. He looks like a thug, but he's not. He's
Right.
valedictorian of his school. He's great. He has, good friends and all of that. But when he gets accepted into Urban Minds University, um, he goes out and parties, and after that night, he never gets a chance to go to Urban Mind University, basically. So his brother lives on his dream to go and do what he wanted to do at Urban Minds University, which is to be pre-law, to bring awareness to racial injustice and discrimination and things like that. But when a serial killer is on the loose on campus, everybody is trying to figure out, is it the brother or is it somebody else? I can't give you the idea of, the killer and all of that.
It's interesting. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I can picture that
So
in my head. I see the concept and where you're going with
yeah,
it. So I can't wait to check it out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So so I've also been seeing, man, you've been going up lately. So I've been
Thank
seeing a
you.
lot. I want to get the insight on. I've been seeing you on different platforms. How have that been with different interviews? Like being able to now, you see, you was scared. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I'm still honest, like I honestly honored that I was the first podcast that you joined.
Mm,
So that you're
yes.
in and you have you're flourishing tremendously and you've been on different platforms. How have that been for you?
It's been truly amazing and a blessing. I'm truly appreciative of everyone, including you, who has opened, your platform to me, allowing me to share my story and talk about my journey. I've learned different things from each of you. I've had chances to connect with people, and it's been truly an amazing experience. And I hope to continue to, work with some of the podcasters and maybe come up with some ideas together and do some stuff together. We haven't gotten a chance to like connect together. I know we've spoken about it in different podcasts, you know, but I would like to see more action on that with some of the other podcasters. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying it's empty promises, but they do say, I'm gonna do this and do that, and then it doesn't happen. So I'm waiting for that to happen. you know I'm waiting, I'm ready, and I work very, very hard on my craft, and people know who know me, like I came into this experience not knowing anything. I learned it and I'm still learning, and I'm proud and happy to be here.
What do you think about, have you this summer any expos? Are you gonna try to do some traveling with your books? You gotta, take part in some events. Do you got some things lined up you want to do this year?
So my plan last year was to revamp, but I didn't have the recipe yet to revamp. So now that I have the recipe, I can go back in. Like, for example, this is one of my books where I made early on into my career.
Right.
On Canva. Now this is a
Hold it back up so they can see. Hold it back up so y'all can see.
so I made this in the beginning of my career, which is not bad.
No.
But compared to this, you know what I mean? And compared to like this, you can tell
Growth.
progress
It's
of
growth.
right. So I'm going back in and I'm gonna update the cover for this one. Only this one. And then I'm just gonna go inside now that I got the recipe and hit it with like Grammarly and then, make it look pretty on the inside. And then I'm done. Once I
No.
do that,
I say don't.
don't.
No.
No.
Don't. I say don't because I'm going through that right now with When the Tables Turn. And that was my first novel.
Mhm.
And it shows, you just showed three different books, right?
Yeah,
And it shows your growth and your development. Why change that? Because what you show us is not going to be what you started with.
true,
So
true.
you're not going to be able to say that again. Like, this is my growth and development. You're going back. This is where you started at. This
You're
is where ended up. And this is where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to it. So I think that's my personal opinion because I'm going through that right now. With When
mm-hmm.
the Tables Turn, I had switched publishing companies and whatnot. So I had to change the cover for
Hmm.
those reasons. And I was like, well, since I'm putting it back out and I'm republishing, I should change the story. And I messed up my whole. So now I'm trying to go back
Yeah,
and put it back how I had it
yeah,
because I didn't switch some things around and I'm like, why did I do that? This
yeah.
is my first book, you know what I'm saying? So this is something that with me republishing it soon, so I'm almost done going back, making sure that I didn't mess it up too bad. But
Yeah.
I want to put it back out as is. I mean, the only thing that'd be different is the cover, and I wouldn't have changed it if I didn't have to. But don't
Mhm.
change it
Yeah,
because it's going to show each book that you write has its own story,
yeah.
each challenge, each everything that you faced when you wrote those
You
books. So I just feel like once you put it out there as what it is, leave it as what it is.
I
Because with
understand.
the streets love no one and When the Tables Turn, I wouldn't have never changed those covers if I wouldn't have had to.
I understand. I definitely do. Like I did revamp the A Food for You series because that was work. Like it went from a pre-made template from Canva to no paragraphs,
And
to
guess what?
this. You
I
know,
get it because I'm on the same tip now. I swear I am. I'm like, okay, I need to revamp everything when Loyalty and
yeah,
Envy come out. I need a new everything. Like I
yeah,
was sitting there actually going through my books, and that's my fault because I need to start doing that too. I'd be so excited, but once I let get my hands off of it, I'm on to the next thing, and I'm not
yeah,
thinking about it. I need to slow down
yeah.
because I was looking through it, and I'm like, oh, it's some people getting fired. It's people. It's a lot of going on up in here. I got to slow down and really start paying attention to it. So I get what you're saying
Yeah.
about it exactly. Like, but it's funny we look back on it and just be like, man, okay, we
It,
know
yeah.
what to do and what not to do now.
I'm
So
like, all right, I ain't know about Grammarly, so I could do Grammarly at least and get them little mistakes out of there.
right,
And that's it. I'm not gonna change the story because what some people may like, other people don't. But what I wrote is what I wrote, and I love it.
yeah.
So
And it's crazy that you say that because this is so very true. Because
mm,
some things that they want to change in the book is not how I want it to be said the way I wrote it. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How
Like
we talk, like
how we talk, right? I tell people I write how I talk.
right,
So
right,
if you listen to me, you can understand the book. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? So I get it. I get exactly what you're saying.
Mhm.
I do. That's so funny to me because I be thinking the same thing. Like I love meeting different authors and we talk about our books and things like that because we get to talking and we end up saying the same exact thing in
Mhm.
a different way.
Got a
That's
lot of
crazy.
comment.
So I also seen that you've been doing a reading corner. So
Yeah.
tell us about the reading corner, how that's been going.
So I've always had my readers group attached to my page, but I told myself, I need to start reaching my readers more. And I've been holding off having my own book club inside of my reader club. So the readers corner is my book club internally inside of my readers group. And we started our first live discussion last month. So that's once a month, usually on a Saturday or Thursday. We're gonna do it. So authors, you too, make sure you do new releases. When I say drop the new releases, drop them because what's gonna happen is it's gonna go onto a poll, and all my readers will vote. The top three people with the three vote, the first person with the top votes will be selected. So all my readers that I have who select that who's gonna join, I try to, not push it on them, but let them know like, hey, if you're gonna be joining, make sure you read and review this novel. So this help other authors. This is my way to get back to them also. And
Exactly.
reviews on my because I know it's hard to get reviews. Like it's crazy out here.
It is. It is. That's the hardest thing, and people
Mhm,
don't understand that that's the most important thing for
mhm,
us because that generates more revenue and it generates more readers. You know what I'm saying? Because of the reviews. Like that's just like when you go on something on Amazon and you get ready to buy something for your house or whatever. You're gonna look and see what people saying about it. Is it 5 star? Is it what they saying? Did it break
mhm. Oh, I can't hear you. Can you hear? Nope, I can't hear you. Let me see. You want me to try to log out and log back in?